That's too much. What's up, everybody? My name is Richard Terrell. I go by Kirby Kid, and you are watching DL Live, a daily stream show in which we talk about game design. A lot of the times the topics start on our Discord, and you can find the link to our Discord, our YouTube, our Twitter, everything at designoriented.net. But this is something that YouTube video that I saw, surfing around for game design videos and other gaming related things. And for some reason, brilliant.org, this website, who is not sponsoring me in any way, they keep popping up these advertisements. And every time I'm like, oh, I'll just hover over the skip button. But then, obviously, the content in the videos and it being presented in the form of a puzzle. And I get all intrigued when I see triangles and shapes like this. And I usually watch all of them. So this is a brilliant.org problem called crafty counting, and it came up today, and I posted it in the Discord, and it's going to be an interesting way to introduce this idea about counting. So I'm going to go ahead and play the video. Hopefully you guys can hear it well. I'm just going to turn that up, and we'll go from there.
How many triangles are there? You could just try counting these randomly as you notice them, but this gets messy pretty quickly. Creating a methodical counting strategy is key here. We'll cover two strategies, counting by size and counting by position. We'll start counting by size with the smallest triangle. There are 16 of them. Now let's count the next largest triangles. We'll keep track of which ones we've counted by putting the number in the topmost small triangle. A lot of people miss this one. Now on to the next size up. And of course, the largest one. Even with a strategy though, a lot of people will still miss a few triangles. Let's try a different strategy, counting by position, to double check that we've counted them all. Start with all the triangles that share the topmost corner. These 4 triangles all share a top corner. Let's continue counting like this. Great. Now let's count all the upside down triangles. So we've counted all 27 triangles in this image. See if you can come up with your own counting method. Or give a different shape a try. How many squares are in this image? So we've counted all 20.
Screw the squares. Okay, so what's interesting is the problem is simple enough, right? I'm going to turn this down a little bit. So counting triangles, it's a simple enough problem. The cool part is that there are different methods that you can use to achieve your goal. So the video went over 3 methods: a haphazard counting method, a top point counting method, and a what is the other method? Just counting them individually, and then recognizing that there's bigger versions and counting all those individually. So that's really cool because it shows that with something as simple as counting, there's all these different ways to sort of apply your mind and do it in more efficient ways and more interesting ways, and just in alternative ways. So in essence, counting makes up a really basic, it's something that we can apply to just about every situation. It comes up in games a lot. Recognizing the value of something, recognizing how many there are of something. All these are kind of issues of counting, and counting is not a trivial math concept. Everything is built up on these ideas that things have value or some kind of weight or amount, and because those things are consistent, we can build on top of that and do whatever else. So there's a lot of situations in gaming where you have situations like this, right? Lots of units on the field. I got the room open, Adrian, by the way. You have tower control. You have lots of units on the field. You have lots of Pikmin running around. You have all these things happening on the screen, and you have to make sense of it. You got to figure out. You got to evaluate the threats based on how many there are, where they are, and what they can do. So counting is really just sort of a constant part of just about every video game we play. I don't know how many video games just deal with one singular item at a time, but it's not a lot. So let's figure out what I want to do for tower control real quick. Do I want a Squiffer? Explosure. Yes. 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 So with bubble power up, we want some strength on our bubbles, and maybe we want even more strength on our bubbles, and maybe we want object shredder. Where do we want that thing? Cool. I don't have an object shredder set that has strength on the bubbles. I'll use this one. And then I will do special power up. Alright. So yeah, counting is a big deal. There are some people out there that get kind of irritated with this idea of counting because it's sort of a rote activity that can sort of clutter up. Oops, I gotta switch headsets. Clutter up the design space, or clutter up the game experience, right? And basically say, wait, which mic is this using? This one? Or this one? Okay, cool. It's using the right one. I don't know why I hear myself, but that's fine. Yeah, so like if every video game challenge that came before you, you're like, oh, now I gotta sit down and count how many Marines are attacking me, or now I gotta sit down and count like how many Pikmin are around, or how many whatever, that would get kind of annoying. But an interesting thing that video showcased is your ability to count is also directly reflected in your ability to recognize visual groups, whether those are internal shapes or macro level shapes, and then you can apply interesting math operations to fairly accurately count these things. Like, oh, there's this many triangles on a corner, or per side, that means there's 3 sides, and you can just start using math to cut through it. And I just think that counting, even though it's a sort of a basic thing, is never trivial, right? There's all these different ways to sort of exert skill, and you even have a very specific personalized playstyle. Well, we died. Playstyle because of it. So, like, to me, wow, they got wiped. Whipped even. I don't know. I feel like having a lot of different exposure to experiences and stuff like that, like math and science and whatever, it helps me understand, like, oh, there's all these different kinds of experiences.
Watch out to your left.
Yeah, you get him for me.
Got him.
I got a guy behind you.
Oh, shit. Got him, but I died with him.
Yeah, so while other people will say, what's our frame rate look like? It looking good, people? Well, other people might say, like, oh, you know, this thing is really shallow, this game is really shallow, this activity is really shallow, it's really repetitive. People say that kind of stuff all the time, and half the time I'm like, yeah, if you do it like that, and then they'll say something like, the game doesn't make me blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? Like, the world's not going to make you do anything. So you need to make sure that when you have the opportunity, you are exerting as much control and interest and whatever as possible. Why would you pop that immediately? Who did that?
I didn't do that. I wasn't trying to. I was shooting at the other blaster. Got him.
Behind us.
Behind.
Behind us.
Got him.
Cool. So that's usually my general response to people who think things are shallow. Like, there's usually a much more sophisticated way to explain it, to say it, right? It's not just like, it's boring, this is shallow. I really press people and encourage them to sort of dig deeper.
It was close. Watch up high. The bubble sloshers is there. He's on the left side now.
So it kind of segues. Oh, there's a guy behind me.
Yep. Well, yeah.
I'm in their base, messing with their settings. It kind of segues into why I like stopped reading a lot of games criticism and doing a lot.
Shoot, behind. There's a splashmatic. I don't know what he's doing. Never mind.
Those people can't aim. I can't aim. I lied.
Watch out.
Why can't we cinch this? I got another.
Right, our back behind us.
I just protected us.
Yep.
Oh, I died.
I think they're still there.
Let me know, stream chat, if the frame rate is
Oh.
not smooth enough, because I can fiddle with it.
Yeah, it looks kind of crappy on my end, but it's still understandable.
Okay, I need to fix it then. Oh, I got killed from the right. What am I doing? Oh, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. It's probably a little smoother now. Or not.
Damn.
Are they in our base? Wow.
Not quite, but maybe getting the jump.
I'm not even paying attention.
There's a bucket dude still in there. Up ahead.
Behind us.
I got him.
Thank you.
Behind?
No, that was him. Oh wait, no. I thought you were helping me over here. That was actually a random.
Up high, up high. To the right.
Good
Got
job. You gotta knock him out.
Let's knock him out. Watch your left.
Oh, I can't.
Got him off. Oh shit, I'm out of ink.
You're the only one. If you can do it by yourself, you can win. Almost.
Got 3 of them almost. It was close.
So what is wrong with my frame rate? What is wrong? Twitch stream layout. Could try webcam, Blackmagic.
Man, look at us go.
Oh wow, 23 and 23. Yeah, we should have.
Should have KO'd that.
Yeah, we should have done a little bit of camera service. Is it a little smoother now? Should be.
Yeah, it looks smoother now. I'm seeing it
So
on my phone.
that's cool. So I don't know.
Counting.
I feel like a lot of games criticism and what people say about game design moves in two different directions. As people that are sort of dissatisfied about games and looking for games to be more than what they are and blah blah blah, and it kind of narrows what they look for and how they look at games. Or people that recognize that games are complex and they already do a lot of great stuff, and all these games do things differently, and each game is like a world unto itself, and it requires a lot of careful thought and study even. And those are like the two different directions they move, and I just really don't find a lot useful in the and the people who go in the direction that are just complainers, right? So I saw a video on grinding, and like this is a topic I had already tackled a long time ago, and I examined what people said about grinding and what people, how people talked about it, how they defined it, and then ultimately I'm like, you know what? I couldn't even walk backwards fast enough. Come on. Okay, time to pay attention. Everyone's dead again. People can't stay alive.
That's close.
They're in our face! Behind us! Woo!
Got him. Got your back. They're still here.
I'm dead. Man, I wish both of you got him a little faster, but that's alright. One out of Sploosh. I expected you to kill him quickly, Sploosh. Okay, they're all wiped. I'm jumping in.
Hang on, someone's jumping onto the tower. I got rid of him.
Cool.
No beacons on the map.
Behind.
Behind.
Look how big the bubbles are.
Shit. Okay, I got ambushed. Right side, right side.
Okay.
Flash blaster. There's another one going high now. They're both going high.
People need to stop dying. If you're right in the tower and you're like, no one's on me, they're probably going to sneak attack you. That helped out right there.
Yeah, I killed them both. It's so good for shooting around walls.
Yeah. It's almost uncontestable.
Yeah, something the Slosher cannot do. It can go over walls, it can't go beside them like that.
I just wasted that.
Buckets in front of me. Up high. I'm dead.
What is he doing just running around the tower like that? What are you doing? Shoot at the tower! I should have used bubbles more intelligently. I should have done a lot of stuff, but I'm also trying to talk and think, and I don't really care. I do care. I care a lot.
Why you don't pay attention.
Yeah. People are just missing some very basic stuff, and the guy who talked about grinding, he's like, he conflated grinding with just the fact that games have repeatable content and repeatable challenges. I'm like, that's not the same.
I'm dead. Thank you, whoever killed that world. Right, so they got the definition of grinding wrong, basically. Conflated it with just normal gameplay.
Yeah, so then it's just like, well, this whole video is not worth watching. And people are like trying really hard making their videos and trying to make their funny little jokes. I'm like, it just requires some careful thought, people. But I think people are really excited and proud even to like not think so much about games. That guy should be dead. Oh shoot, I thought you were killing me. I was like,
It's Creed, man!
yeah.
Good, I'm watching ahead. High, low, nope. They're coming. See if I can cut them off. Got him. Didn't see me from behind.
Cool.
Good. Someone's up
Hey,
high.
Kime's coming.
More number puzzles?
Yeah, well, I'm streaming right now if you want to talk about that triangle puzzle. It's kind of the topic.
Baller.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And in front of us now.
Interesting.
Shoot.
Watch your back.
Yeah,
Or
so
claimed it again.
man, this is super choppy. What's wrong with my stream? I'll address it after this one.
Go there.
But yeah, you did the triangle puzzle and you were like, oh, 27. I guess I gave the
Yeah,
answer
I'm kind
right.
of familiar with
Oh,
those.
yeah.
And counting and oh,
Look at
cool.
that. Turned it around, took it back.
But the point I was trying to make, Haim, is that counting, there's still a lot sort of interesting methods, techniques, and skills for even something that seems super basic like counting. And people who underestimate counting oftentimes can't do a lot of higher level stuff because they are, sulking or poo-pooing some of this basic level stuff in which the other things are built on. So just like with Enlighten, where you see hidden shapes and eternal shapes, your ability to count the number of triangles is related to your ability to understand what a triangle is and see intersecting shapes and inner shapes. and like that's how people are able to count these things more accurately and more quickly than others, and that's a skill. What is wrong with my Black Magic capture device? Why?
Yeah, it's kind of choppy on this side.
Let me
Yeah,
just.
so the good thing is that your audio is still coming in clear. That's not becoming choppy. It's just the video.
Yeah, let me just get rid of like a million of my tabs here.
Well, that's-
Hey! I don't want to hear it. No, I want to hear
Google
it.
Chrome is a bit of a monster.
Go ahead. I want to hear it. So yeah, I talked to a lot of people. I listened to what they had to say, and they seem to be holding themselves very stubbornly to a certain, what I'll call like stage one of trying to understand games better, and they're not really thorough with their approach, and their language reflects as much. And I find that even when they sort of do a little bit more research and are a little bit more thorough with their approach, like the underlying structure just kind of limits how much insight I can draw from it. Also, having written so much, I'm like, yeah, I already thought about this a long time ago, and I thought about it really, really well.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
one
don't
of our
know. I
guys
guess
died.
like,
2 of our guys died. It's just us 2 now.
Watch out,
Watch
there's
yourself.
a Hydra on top to the right. Okay, fall back, Adrian. Fall
Okay.
back and get a sneak attack. Sneak attack. You should have been
man,
hit.
I can't even. Unfortunately, I can't even watch you guys.
I couldn't get a sneak
Is it
attack.
too choppy?
The stream quality, yeah.
I-
Is it because Twitch like changed? I don't know.
Hydra's
Maybe
still up
it's
there.
not. It has nothing to do with it, but Twitch like totally changed its whole setup here.
It was fine yesterday. It was. Some. What? Am I streaming like a billion things? No? Well, I don't know why it's so choppy.
Dude, somebody's playing La Mulana 2. I'm not familiar enough with streaming, I couldn't give you any tips.
Doing the best I can to get
Black Magic, what are you doing?
Darn it.
That should have fixed it. I don't care anymore.
Jeez.
It should be a little smoother. It was like taking the wrong audio line in,
Oh, really?
and that
Oh, it's a little smoother now.
it slows it down greatly when it does that for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's a bit smoother.
Yeah, it's like 30.
Yeah, it should be
It's-
30.
Yeah, earlier it was like start, stop, start, stop.
You're saying earlier it was perfect dark? Where you're playing
What?
4 players and you put on proximity grenades and then the whole game just chops
Oh.
out.
4, and 64.
That game was
Yeah,
cool
they did
because
that
they let you make it as
extra
choppy as you
4
wanted.
Yeah.
You should not play high-res mode with 4 players. Only in 2-player multiplayer, and you should probably turn it off to keep your frame rate up anyway. Hopefully there's not going to be a point in the future where we look at our HD games today and be like, they're so low resolution. I don't want to believe in that.
I don't know, probably. Like, I think 4K is kind of unnecessary. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, I'm fine with like 1080p.
I figured...
But I guess I just can't. I don't notice it yet.
Really, it's just finding more ways and more techniques to eliminate jaggies. Because that's when you really see a resolution play a difference. Like when I was playing Skyward Sword earlier, every time it was up on my HDTV, I'm like, whoa, my god, the jaggies!
Those are the
Yeah,
first
but you
enemies
do
in Monster Hunter.
anti-aliasing for that.
Keep going right, Adrian.
Alright.
Get around the
Watch
corner. I hit somebody. He's deeper. He's deeper.
Yep. I see him.
Got him. Moving on.
Killed him. Hang on, I got an autobomb on me. I need to pull back a bit.
I think VR will benefit from higher resolution. But... Dude, what's with this bubble gun?
With mine? Or the explosion? Mine's like a long-range explosion. That guy overextended. We need to double team that guy immediately. Whatever. Behind you to the
Got
left.
destroyed.
Okay. Did I jump to the wrong person? No.
I just.
Watch out. We're in trouble. Get out. Get out. We're in trouble. Get out. Yeah.
Watch out, Inkjet. But don't follow me. I got antennas on me.
Tenons on all of us. Jeez. Behind us.
Oh, shoot.
Got him.
Thank you. That guy would have had me.
I'm not good at throwing the bubbles.
Watch out, more tennis.
Ah! Oh, cool. One of my bubbles. Whose bubble is this?
I don't know. I didn't throw it. I don't have bubbles. Goddamn dualies. Yeah.
No, I got your back. I'm sitting there just like chill. Ah!
Watch out, left.
If only somebody had my back. He's gonna kill you if you're not careful. Get out of there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't get out of my stingray.
Yeah. Make sure you have like an escape path before you stingray that deep into the territory.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that deep because the tower was way ahead of us.
I mean, if you have enemy ink around you, that means you have no escape. I mean, deep as in not in your base. If you're in your base, you can shoot off a stingray pretty. Oh, we're gonna lose the lead.
Yeah, we are. Blaster on the right.
Dude, get on that payload.
I'm bothering him, but I can't do everything. Oh, I can't believe that killed me. The walk speed for this weapon's really low. I thought I could walk out of that.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's paint our way out.
Alright, I'll be over there. Left side.
Yeah, one of the things that irritates me a lot about the language that people use is they like get so worked up about
Get
like
on the tower.
they get so worked up about the language and like their definition and all these things they want to say, but then they don't like continue to use it. I killed the guy on the right side.
Good job.
They don't continue to use it and they don't like apply it anymore and they don't kind of keep track of the things they've said, which is irritating. Like, you just said this. Oh, I almost did that. What?
I don't know. I guess
Help.
I need the example. What do you mean?
Like every
Bubbles.
right. Oh, so like first you have to throw 3 before you can get control of your weapon again. And then they just float out there.
Some guy hiding in the sponge block behind you.
If you
Or in front
behind
of you.
me, if you fill it up with enough ink, it explodes and it kills nearby enemies.
Oh.
And it's also a shield, so if you jump inside of it, you're good. Like right here. Oh shoot! I totally had that bubble up. You'll see me die.
That's right. Get
Ah,
out.
you died. Dude, they get so much more purple than you guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to paint.
Left side. Help me.
I'm trying. Got him.
Thank you. I killed him.
I mean, I shot a blasty. It just didn't work.
Yeah. No, support was good.
It also stops bombs. Blow it up.
Oh, blow it up. All right. Left side.
I'm in trouble up here. Get the Clash Blaster around that tower. Tower. Okay, whatever. You had to get the guy around the tower because I was getting killed and we needed to ride it in. That's alright.
You're gonna lose your ranked points.
Not these.
Yeah, this league you don't lose points.
It's cool. So like people like Serlin and Bergen, they're rare enough, but they keep track of their own terms and they use them, and they sort of build their own little ecosystem that's consistent. Other YouTubers and one-off articles that people write that aren't used to writing, so they just every now and then after they finish a project, they're like, "Hey, share my thoughts. Here's what I think. Here's my conclusion. Here's my tip." they just use like whatever words, and they don't really go back to the topics that they introduce and refine them. They don't build on that old article. They just kind of make a bunch of one-offs, and likewise they read a whole bunch of one-off articles whenever they're curious, but that's not actually sort of creating cross communication. It's just a whole bunch of little islands. So like you try to listen to the way people talk, and then you try to compare the way two people use terms, and everything's just sort of, you have to take it by case basis, and that's annoying, right? That's another reason why it's hard to put a lot of energy into games criticism. And like, one of the reasons why I know they're not consistent is because that's part of the analysis I do. Like, you said the word here in this part of your video, and then later in the video you said here, but that's a contradiction, right? I wrote a whole article responding to, I think, Anna Anthropy's article she wrote. I was like, well, the things...
which one?
I think her article was called...
So I played one of her games.
The Z Was Zapped. What was it called? You're just looking at a children's book, The Z Was Zapped, and I examined its structure and tried to draw a parallel with game design, which is like, oh, that's cool. But then there's lots of things. She tried to say too much. I got him. She tried to say too much. I'm gonna die! And by doing so, she muddled her words and tried to make like the words mean more than they did, and tried to make like everything super effective. And I was like, well, now I don't even know like what you said.
Up high. Left side, up high.
So it's irritating.
What happened? What? Up high.
I'm killing a few people.
Dude, I feel like you should have put that sprinkler behind cover.
It only matters if I'm sprinkling ink that's not mine. So if I got behind cover, I probably would have not needed that area ink. But I can put one like right here. Check that out. You'll see in a second. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Damn it. Sorry. 3 out, 3 out.
I should have gotten that when you said 3 out instead of getting 1 kill and then feeling good about myself. There's a couple of critics that I've been meaning to, for a while, put a little bit more time into reading their stuff. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm in the rain. Did they have 2 rains? I couldn't get out of that. Probably not. Let me look at their specials.
Is Mark Brown one of them?
No. He makes occasional videos, and I stopped watching them a long time ago. They just irritate me. Because, like, here's the other thing. Like, it's not that they're videos...
He stopped me from using my stinger.
I got him.
Of that. Thank you.
It's not that a video is, like, wrong. It's just like, okay, the things you say here are either confusing or whatever, and I want to get some clarity. But if I do, like... there's going to be no conversation that facilitates that.
Ooh, there. Got him. He's dead. Another guy up here.
Oh, wow. I'm just like, splatting these fools. We're all splatting these fools. They're fools. Right, straight ahead, Adrian. You should have been throwing bombs straight ahead instead of spinning in a circle.
No, I was going to jump. I was jumping to the left.
We wiped it.
Yeah.
So all we need to do is make sure that they didn't come immediately off their plat and do anything to threaten us. So if we just put a bomb there, then that would have been impossible, considering how close we were. But that's all right. We did really well.
Oh, I was gonna bring up. I think another example was your response to Mother's Basement, where he was talking about systemic, but he used it in like multiple different contexts, to where it could have meant story, it could have meant gameplay, could have meant puzzles.
Yeah.
Just overall confusing. It's just like, what do you mean when you use this word?
Yeah. What's that? Did they kick us out? Wow. Okay, the next game type is Rainmaker.
Alright.
Object Shredder with swim speed. This and comeback. Baller. I'll take it. So yeah, and then the other video I commented on was the Bloodborne video. That took so long. I'm glad I did it. It was fun, but it took 10-15 hours just for that one video. Yeah, I had to. I watched his video was like an hour, 2 hours long. So I watched the video like 2 to 3 times. 1, initial watch. 2, figure out the structure of my response, and 3, gather clips and arrange them in the video so that the clips would coincide. Then I did an analysis on every sentence he said, every argument, and organized it with the DO colors and made a spectrum. Like, here's his bands of spectrum, right? And then I did a lot more stuff. I had to actually think about what I was going to say. So, like, it took 15 hours. And I did it all in, like, 1 day or a day and a half or something. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, that actually paid off because I think that is now your most popular video on the channel.
Just because it's Bloodborne in it?
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably because it's Bloodborne now.
Dude, you need to do a Dark Souls video, clearly.
I need to see what ranges my opponents have before I try to challenge them. That was so dumb. Hopefully this isn't going to bite us too bad, because it's biting us.
Yeah.
You play this game so much, I feel like you would know that.
When I'm talking, I don't do a lot of my best practices.
Yeah. Richard's also playing with a new weapon, so it's like...
Yeah, I don't quite know the range of this thing.
New class.
So this is a technique I call overdrive, and I'm continually using my max charge on my splat wing, and it never runs out because...
You see him to the right, right?
Yep.
Whoa, watch out. Oh, you got a baller up there? Hang on, let me get him.
He's dead.
He's dead. I got him.
So that guy just kept attacking my...
Right, umbrella, he's coming for you.
Nice kill, nice kill.
Stinger.
I have object shredder on their bubbles.
Hopefully I'm harassing him with this stinger.
Cool.
Oh god, right side. He's coming from behind. Oh, he's too far away.
Wow, I totally got that kill. Oh, behind us!
You took the lead. Shoot, lost him. Oh well.
I almost got my baller! I should have sprayed the ink around it, gotten my baller, and challenged everyone! I'm not even thinking that much, but that was hilarious.
Destroyed a beacon. Also, the level layout is different, so there was a platform that I was expecting to see, and it's not actually there in this mode. So, yeah, that's kind of screwed me up.
Another thing about, like, the only people I've had, like, really good conversations with about game design, it's rare, but a few at GDC. Hey, guys! Whoa, you put up a shield! Ah! Wow, that was supposed to be the most brilliant sneak attack, and it totally backfired. Alright. People at GDC, people here at DO. Oh no, he's about to... People here at DO.
Okay, watch yourselves. Right side, umbrella. Oh my god. I misjudged what that gun was. It's a Hydra. I thought it was an NZAP.
And, you know, my brother and, like, very few other people. So half the time I'm like, well, if everyone's saying all this stuff, I would love to be able... Oh, I got a object shredder on those balloons. You can't outdo me. Not with my technique.
Coming up on the... Watch out, they're getting in their base.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like games still need a standard language. I don't even really like the term game because it doesn't really describe everything, right? And like that's the whole argument. Like, oh, is this a game? Blah blah blah. It's like it doesn't matter.
Should we have that conversation now?
Of course not. We already had it on the other stream.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, did we? Nope, I missed it.
It was when the topic came up in the Discord. The stream usually follows.
Yeah. But I don't know. A standard vocabulary would be nice, but.
And like, it doesn't even have to be too strict. It just has to be like, that guy tried to kill me. Watch out, Adrian and friends. Kill him, please.
What? How many shots does it take to destroy Umbrella?
And here we go.
Lost right there. Oh, we're still. Rainmaker just popped.
I'm dying! Okay, that was me way overextended.
Crazy kind
Someone
of
just used
that,
an auto bomb rush.
like AAA studios use YouTubers' videos like Mark Brown's internally.
I don't. Oh my gosh.
And it's just like
I mean,
that's like so much proof that this industry is like nobody has any clue what they're doing.
we're gonna lose it. We're gonna lose it.
Oh my god, how the frick
Next-
is he moving that fast with the Rainmaker?
Next time, let me know if I'm the last one alive. When you die, you gotta check that map. Give me that one critical piece of information. That's all right. Yeah, like at my office, somebody put a link out to the latest Mark Brown video. I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything. Like honestly,
Didn't say anything.
the cool
Like
part.
Dead Cell, I get. Well, indie games may be a little different, because like Dead Cells use Mark Brown's videos or whatever. But I feel like AAA, like that's just ridiculous. Like somebody at Nintendo being like, dude, look at this kid on YouTube
Who misinterprets our level design in Donkey Kong? Oh, great!
Yeah, like we should. I don't know.
Keep ignoring him like we've been
so
doing.
bizarre. Like it's crazy. Like I made this back when John was giving a talk and he cited Aaron's sequelitis
Yeah.
video. He's like, yeah,
That's
you know, he has a good point here in game
That's
design
a-
terms or something.
That's a ding against
This
John.
is fucking bananas. Like you're a professional game designer and you're citing like a high school kid's animation, like fan animation for game design.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous.
And like his Castlevania video and his Mega Man video were pretty good, but then he started going to more rant-like territory, and like that's the kind of thing we evaluated on the DL search. We like rated everyone's or a bunch of people's videos by this 5-point criteria. So it's like, yeah, he did a pretty good job there. Not the best, not the worst, but man, for people to kind of uphold that, it just makes me sad.
It's also not really the point. Like it's it's entertainment, right? It's just like if he says something interesting, it's just a coincidence.
Ah, that's funny.
So I don't know.
Whoa, what? Man, I didn't even see that's my ball. One out, just me. Two out on their side.
It's like quoting Monty Python or something.
Left side. Roller.
I can't kill him because I'm bad.
Got him.
I'm just like chasing him.
Hurry up, let's get to our Rainmaker and defend him.
I'm trying to get my baller in. Tell him to wait. I'm coming in. Shoot! Dang it, you fricks!
Shit.
I wasted
Come on,
that.
Rainmaker, get in there.
Cool.
Yes.
That's good enough for me. I was trying to take the elevator up. I'm like, I'll just baller. And then the elevator started going down. I'm like, no!
Why can't you just spray that wall? What?
Some walls are non-sprayable and some are. So I sprayed the wall to get halfway up. And then I couldn't make the jump as the elevator went back down.
Yeah, if the wall is more like tin, bronze,
glossy.
tarp looking, yeah, then
Or
you
glass.
can't paint it. Same with glass. So it's kind of like, real world materials you can't normally paint on, obviously. You
It
can't
didn't
paint.
look like glass to me.
Some things are plastic wrapped. Just in general.
Plastic wrapped. The
So-
term for something not adhering to glass. There's a term for that. I forget what it is. Because Prey used it for their glue gun. They're
Oh.
like, yeah, it's blah blah phobic, so it won't.
Oh, hydrophobic, hydroscopic? Because
Not hydro, that's
It's
water,
not.
right?
well,
Yeah,
so there's a type of glass they made that like the ketchup doesn't stick to it, and it was like hydroscopic, hydroponic. The hydroponics where you make plants without needing to put them into the soil and water them. They just take the water straight out of the air or something like that.
That's
Hanging gardens.
cool.
Neat.
Sounds like something that was the name for a Sonic level, the Hanging Garden.
Yeah.
Watch
Back
yourself.
to-
A lot of gooblers over there. I forget what the name is, so I just keep saying gooblers. More gooblers. They got the Rainmaker. He's coming to the right. I'm gonna be hiding so I can ambush. What the hell? Oh, I didn't kill the Rainmaker.
Well, at least I played a little D. I should have popped my baller there to stay alive. But
Got it.
one other sign of inconsistency with the things people say, like eventually your language needs to be organize your thoughts and structured enough to where like I'd like to see a spreadsheet, please. Like I would like to see your thoughts organized in a way that a piece of paper.
Yeah, but that takes actual effort, you know. Like, People just want to like whip out a YouTube video and rant.
That's why I feel like they're just not taking the whole thing seriously now.
Yeah, like sometimes it's like, so Mark Brown just came out with a new video about Metroid or whatever.
Yeah.
And like it's entertaining, but like entertaining isn't the same as like analysis, right?
Yeah.
So, like I just popped it on and watched it during lunch and was like, okay, yeah, it's talking about Metroid. I like Metroid.
He had some slick.
But then it was just like wasn't very useful.
He had some slick videos for breaking down Zelda dungeons, but the stuff he was saying, like it looked like he didn't use the data much to say anything, and it looked like he had his own like preconceived conclusions that he just said that the data supported, which whatever, and it just wasn't as well researched and thorough as far as the insights as I wanted.
Yeah, like one useful thing that the Dead Cells guys said they used for their design was the little flowchart graphs that he made. Those are actually practically useful because they're representative of like, you know, the dungeon opening up or the world opening up in case of Metroid. It would be more, I think, useful to actually have a map and fill in the colors, which he also did in this latest video, but I don't know, maybe it's not practical because you won't be able to see overlaps. But just like flowcharts aren't anything new either, so
Yeah.
like, it's just a flowchart. I don't know. Programmers use flowcharts all the time. Like,
And so do Kins in Street Fighter. Oh, okay.
oh shit.
No one's there.
Yeah, you are.
No, I mean the enemy.
Oh, okay. They're trying to paint out, that's why. So watch out. Let's kill them first before we pick that up. Watch out.
Makes me want to play Sunshine.
10 missiles. Watch yourself. Every time someone interrupts me when I'm using this thing. Dead. 2 on the right.
I blocked the sniper by making the elevator go up. Oh shoot!
Gatling is chasing you.
I killed him. Oh shoot!
I'm heading over. Oh my god, I saw that. That was so funny. Up high, up high. I got him, he's dead. Up ahead is the Gatling. Watch yourself, watch.
I'm just boldly going in for no reason.
Got him. Watch out, sniper.
So
Damn.
that was fun.
The other
That-
sniper got me.
We lost because of me. That's all right. I mean, we lost that push. We didn't lose the game. Yeah, so I don't know what to think. I would go to work and I want to talk to people about game design, and their ability to talk about games is so stunted that like I can't even have a conversation. Every time I try to talk about a principle or whatever, they
Watch
just
out, right side, right side. Careful.
every time I try to talk about a principle, they just say some really fast quip that doesn't actually get at the problem I'm trying to outline. And then they say the word Dark Souls. I'm like, this conversation's over.
That's so, yeah.
And like, or we just need to have a much longer conversation, and nobody has time for it because I don't know.
Because like making games, especially AAA games, is a lot of money, and you feel like publishers wouldn't want to fuck around. They would be like, no, like get us like a very clear, defined, like structured way to do this, so we don't lose our money.
That would imply that the publishers can actually sort of understand the spreadsheet.
Come on, Matthew, get up here.
Yeah. I mean, the publishers also don't care, right? They're just like, oh yeah, whatever, just throw money and give me.
That dually just rolled himself off and I killed him.
Nice.
Alright, let's go. Damn! Hero charges behind you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna block the sniper rifle. My
He's
follower.
hiding.
No, we got him. The sniper rifle was trying to snipe the Rainmaker as it flew by, so I just put the ball in the way. I was like, what are you gonna do? This game is so good. It's so funny. But yeah. So now I don't know what to do. I don't know how to point out a thing or raise a topic or stress the importance of anything really. And the weird part is, it's been the same before I got into the office and out, and now that I'm in it, like this is just the state of gaming discourse right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've even been on the consulting side where we are kind of talking to publishers or writing reports to publishers. So like the kind of stuff we put in that report and the kind of detail we go into, they seem like that's pretty serious stuff, right? These things aren't cheap and it's a lot of work. So like somebody out there is serious, but then you're like, how does that information disseminate? How do they really understand what we put in the report? It's all. And are they at a point in the project that they can make these adjustments? It's all just kind of hard to say. That's all right.
Is it though?
Yes. It's just all right. It's not great. It's not awesome. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's all right. Let me pull up the Twitch chat. Hopefully nobody... Oh no, somebody was using it? No.
Oh yeah, I'm not checking the DO chat like that.
Okay, those are the old chats.
Whoa, did it just freeze?
No? Are you frozen?
What's freezing?
The stream.
No.
Still working? Okay, then it's just my phone.
It got choppy though. I don't know why. I'm disappointed in you. I don't know why it would get choppy halfway through.
Kill them first before we take it. Like that. Alright, who's gonna pick it up? Fine, I will. Someone kill this guy. Thank you. Holy shit, that was awesome. Damn it! Okay, don't jump. Lesson learned. Thanks for the beacon, whoever put that.
Shoot, I almost got off the ledge right before it exploded. I was holding them back with my object shredding overdrive technique. Oh, they reset it.
Oh, they reset it.
If you just keep killing them, they already sacrificed the player to reset it, so like, it shouldn't be that hard to get it back, basically.
Get out of both.
Yep, I was there too.
Wait, popping now? Actually, yeah, let's go. 2 of them are dead.
I got lucky.
Tennis. Ah, damn the tennis.
Yeah, one of the things I do like about videos like Mark Brown's and stuff is when they relay information. Like they do research and they relay the information.
Yeah, and they repackage it. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's useful. So like, he does that a lot. Like with some of the Nintendo videos.
I got you.
Like the God of War videos or whatever.
Yeah.
Basically, like
Kisho Kintetsu.
The developer will have like an article, and then he makes a video that kind of.
Where is he? He's dead. Or should be coming back now.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to talk to you guys. maybe I'll bail and actually do my homework.
Hey, that's alright. I was listening, but Adrian decided to give me important information.
Yeah.
They're up high. He's still up there.
Oh
Careful.
shoot! I would have shot it from below if I knew. That's cool.
Yeah, we got a beacon. Oh, they destroyed it.
Yeah, I mentioned something like that before, where it's like, oh, I like it when they take the articles and add video to it and sound and whatever.
And
put
they
that
link
production.
to the original articles too.
Yeah.
Like, hey, if you want more about this, check out these articles in the description or whatever. I think that's practical.
Yeah, I reached out to a lot of these writers too, like, and they spend so much time doing their own thing. Like, no one has time to have these structured and detailed conversations, but it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah,
so I'm like, while I don't blame them, I'm like, it just makes me sad.
One mouse almost.
It just makes me sad.
Jumping to the beacon. Why did they put the beacon there? Left side.
I should have kept my technique going. I'm not paying
Yeah,
attention.
there's also like a thing like I want to chat with some more successful game designers, but I feel like there's kind of like this weird
Oh shoot.
social pressure. Like if you're not successful, then they won't give you their time or something like that.
That's why nobody gives me their time.
Yeah. So clearly, you just need to release Enlighten and make millions of dollars, and then people talk. Then you can give talks at conferences. And
Yeah, I was about to say, once you make a successful game, then everyone takes you seriously, even if you're saying stuff that's a little crap.
Yep.
Yep.
That's true. Because really, what they care about is success and not what you have to say.
Teammate, help me get him. Thanks, teammate. Yeah, I look at some of the GDC Talk titles.
Oh, you thought I would fall for that.
And which kind of developers get like a good break and an opportunity to give a talk, and which ones don't. I like, it's time to send talks in now. Should I just put some trash together and see what happens? Maybe I shouldn't ever. I should never go a year without trying right. Maybe that's. Oh, I got killed. Wow.
Yeah. Well, also, like, what's the point? I often, like, ask myself, like, I guess I'm just not a person that would want to give a talk, so I'm like, what's even the point of wanting to even give a talk? Like, what do you get in return? I don't know.
Don't pop it.
Alright.
I just feel like most of the talks at GDC and stuff are just advertisements.
Well, so I looked at the Horizon Zero Dawn, how they developed their really realistic animal-like animations, and the step-by-step process they went to do that. And I, at work, every Thursday they do like watch a few GDC videos, which is kind of cool, but only like me and a few other people show up. And so I'm like, that's cool too. Like, I don't know. People are busy. I don't know. It's during a lunch.
Well, it's just a lot of the GDC talks are probably really bad. And like, there's some good ones. Like the ones that the Inside devs did, those are all like super good and super practical.
Yeah. Like, I know I've seen a couple of, bunch of good ones. Like, Benefati.
I need to watch Frank Lance's Hearts and Minds.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that one.
It's an hour.
Just put it on 2x speed.
Yeah, I love that feature. I'm watching
so useful.
the C++ tutorial, 9 hours long, becomes 6 hours at 1.5 speed.
Well, you should also slow it down when you need to, but because like some of like, you know, I was watching tutorials like that too, but sometimes like if you have it at 1.5 speed, they just blast through something, and you have to be like, okay, hold on, I have to admit that I did not understand that, and like actually go back and listen again.
I got the guy on the
Have
right.
you seen the Handmade Hero introduction to C?
Look out, Richard. I'm dead. Rainmaker had. Rainmaker's dead though. Sniper's nearby the Rainmaker.
Somebody died. They all got wiped.
Okay, jumping over. Watch out, high.
They're just tunnel visioning.
Yeah, they are. Make sure no one's coming up high again.
Go for it, grab it. Grab it.
I got your back from this brusher. I'm dead, he's still alive though.
Blocking another sniper with another baller on the same part of the stage. It's so funny. Sometimes I ask myself, like, what would I want? Like, if I could just get my wish as far as games, the gaming discourse goes, like, what do I really want? And it will probably be something like the project Marcus and I started with the game breakdown. And just to encourage people to, you know, play whatever they want, say whatever they want, but, like, as they do it, have some really convenient way for them to log in the gaming examples that they use, and then we'd have an entire database that could be useful for exploring games and talking about games or whatever, and then people can continue to say whatever they want. I don't really care after that point, but I just don't think there's not going to be like some grand debate. There's not going to be some central like scientific journal thing where people actually keep track of what other people say and try to make it all organized. Like, there's not going to be any of that. People are not going to even get decent, good criticism on most of the games they make. Get me there fast, Adrian. Go. And paint the wall coming up here, Adrian. Paint the edge of this wall so we can climb up right here. There you go.
I wish there was more designing going
If
on.
I didn't lift us up,
Adrian,
that
you're
skeleton might have killed us.
Adrian, you're going to
Watch
get
out, the
sniped.
sniper's on the left. I know, I see him soon. Come on, Edge.
Widowmaker.
Yeah, Widowmaker. Somebody take him out. I don't even know. The half-price Overwatch was not enough to tempt me. The free paladins, not enough to tempt me.
Free paladins. They've just given up at this point.
They have it.
I couldn't do anything. I probably should have jumped out. I don't really care.
Got him.
Okay, stay alive. They're surrounding you.
Yeah, they just threw an autobomb at me. Don't worry. Wait for them to load up.
Watch out. Here.
Oh, hey, what was that? What gun was that? Dualies!
Is that? Oh, we got the thingy? Wow.
Yeah, we got it. I'm jumping over to you guys.
You went in the Rainmaker free zone. What are you doing?
What-
Whoa! It's brilliant.
Oh shit, I didn't even see this. Sniper. Watch yourself.
Brilliant. We'll see in 45 seconds.
Look out, autobomb.
I have object shredder.
Don't let him pick it up. Alright, good.
Oh, they're all around.
Ah, what happened?
I fell backwards because there was people everywhere. Get that guy. You lost to a sniper? You dually? You're not a true dually. Get off my team.
Wow.
Get off. Oh my gosh, you pulled you off.
Watch out for the inkjet.
I can react to it. It's funny.
The shaming.
Oh, yeah. I just jumped in there. I didn't realize it was happening. Now they're making a hard left.
Shoot! The sniper got me. No! Nobody put pressure on any of the other players. They just all ran after the Rainmaker. Bad form, team. Bad form.
Alright, the Rainmaker's dead. Let's see what I can do.
Sniper's trying to kill me, guys. He's standing right here. Get the sniper. There we go. Shoot! Come on,
Shoot,
people!
my laser didn't get there in time.
I guess you guys are running it, which is cool. I mean,
I'm trying to back up the Rainmaker because I don't know what is he doing.
he's going a crazy path. He's going that crazy side path, though.
Just the wall was right there on the left side.
He didn't know.
Idiot.
He didn't know.
Uh,
Oh my gosh. Alright.
Got him. It's really close because the stink jet. Fuck. Watch out, autobomb.
I wish I were playing smarter, but I'm not. And I wish the stream were not
That's
choppy, but it is, so too bad.
Sniper's up there. Yeah, sniper.
There's two down. Where's the last one? You spot him?
I haven't seen him yet. I'm looking at the right side. Don't see anyone there. Alright, I'm trying to catch up now.
Why would he go right there in that corner? That's like the blind corner. And I even threw a point sensor to help him out. I'm jumping to Adrian. Keep it from
Yep,
popping.
I'm safe. I'm safe.
Go.
Killing him. Watch out. Blaster.
I almost made it past. Just keep blowing it up. Shoot, you're the only one alive. We took the lead?
Yeah, we took the lead.
Oh, wow.
You can calm down.
Was that me or somebody else?
Yeah, no, you got it past.
Wow, I'm not even awake. They're right here in the corner.
Got him.
Use my overdrive technique.
Hang on, kill the guy shooting at it.
Don't worry. Don't pop it. Don't pop it. Don't pop it.
I don't know. The randos don't know how to play. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't.
Why would you go up there, you idiot?
When you're pugging people.
Alright, safe. Look out. And we did.
That was such a bad. So if the Rainmaker goes, nobody grabs it because nobody popped it. Whoever has most points wins. Our team should not have popped it there because we could have easily pushed forward and defended it. They popped it, they grabbed it, and he ran into a sniper line. He almost cost us a game. Like, that's the kind of stuff that gets you to lose.
1-2.
So what time is it? 11:30. All right, I should be able to go.
Yeah.
Go do your homework, man. We support you. Oh, okay.
I already did my finals, so I'm in the
want
clear.
to. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. My finals are Thursday.
My finals were this week and last week.
2 weeks.
Adrian never talks about his studies, so I didn't even know.
What are you even studying? Yeah.
It was my senior design class,
Oh. Okay.
It's just a.
which is basically homework to class.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Yeah, so I saw an advertisement for something called K-12, and it's kindergarten through, high school, online public education that's viable in most states. And
Really?
and they said you can sign up for it and kind of take, and it's free because it's public education. I thought that was really interesting because they have obviously professors and teachers kind of teaching you through video or maybe even webcam, which is kind of the future anyway, but they're kind of embracing it. And then they have it when people travel a lot, like actors and ballet people and
Yeah. So
They-
a different kind of way to do homeschool. But the problem, there is also a thing that was already a problem in homeschooling where, you don't learn social skills if you're kind of cooped up in the house,
yeah.
So you have to learn that some other way.
Maybe it would be better to learn a lot of social skills by studying it first instead of just assuming it all comes in through osmosis.
Oh, shoot.
Well, you need some kind of experience. Sure, you can study it, but I don't know, if the kindergartner's necessarily going to understand.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
Thank God.
Little lessons here and there.
Be nice. Kindness goes a long way.
Pressure them from the back. They're retreating. Pressure them.
Yeah, but that's cool.
With the Rainmaker right now. Because he is going to get himself killed. I'm defending him.
And interactive systems are gonna replace just passive lectures.
Got 'em
too.
both. Oh my god, that nailed us both.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's only one left, and this guy grabbed the Rainmaker.
But so that option being an option for kids nowadays is kind of neat. Thinking about how people are trying to learn through Khan Academy and trying to learn through Udemy and all these other things that they keep advertising me.
Yeah.
Awesome exchange.
Those are pretty cool resources to get started. I did Code Academy for Python and something else. I forget. Maybe JavaScript.
It's something they should probably should have adopted sooner, because when I was in high school, we had the online option. So we had something called FLVS, Florida Virtual School, and I basically just took biology online.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
Well,
means
how
that
do you do labs online? Do you have to go in for a lab?
no, not really, because it didn't really have much stuff as far as labs go.
What? You have to
Nope.
cut open a frog and shit like that.
See, even when I took the normal biology class, we never cut open a frog.
Ah.
I guess that's just something we don't do anymore.
I cut open a frog and a cat.
A cat. Wow.
Mhm. It's kind of.
We cut open a.
Oh, right. Okay, he's dead. Hop dead. We need to make this.
That guy's just going by himself. Why?
I know. I don't know what he's doing.
But even things like using a microscope to inspect bacteria and stuff like that, I feel like you can't really do that.
Yeah, I feel like you could get that in a one-off field trip crash course kind of thing.
Maybe.
Get it all concentrated.
Got him.
That guy had a rude awakening when I turned into a baller. That guy's dead.
Yeah, I saw that on my death cam. Who's got it, Jero? Dr. Jero. Great, he got killed by his android.
It's called the technique, sucker. Go pop it! Why didn't that guy keep shooting it? I should have probably kept shooting it. That was the game. That was the game.
Hang on, we can still take it. We can still take it.
He's
Look,
doing
we
it!
have
Oh!
Fuck! It's not there!
Jumping in.
Stingray, motherfucker! Where is it? Why can't I see it?
Because he left. He's over the top and in the middle now.
What the hell? Why does the icon disappear when I use
I don't
my
know.
special?
I don't know. It happens all the time.
Could have had that if I could have actually see it.
Bug.
Watch out, they're up there.
I killed 2, so take care of the rest.
One.
Take care of the rest.
There's only one left.
He's chasing him. Dang!
Why is he so moving in so hard?
I don't know.
You have 43 seconds. Calm the hell down. Okay, we need to start killing him.
I'm balling in. Wait for me.
We can do it. We can do it. Oh my god, are you kidding? I was defending you with the laser and everything.
No! Keep shooting!
Got him.
Why were those...
We did it!
Whoa, we did it! Oh, they popped it and you got... Wow!
Oh my god.
That was called
They
like...
must be really pissed right now because they thought they had it.
That's called keep fighting, keep fighting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Way to go, Deku.
And my baller, like, I jumped on top of the... We only got 4 points for
That's
that.
12, 12, 12, and only 110.
I jumped on top of the Rainmaker thing and then slightly slid off and exploded. So I'm like, you don't know which way I'm going to fall off. And I'm like, yeep. Kill 2. Wow. Well, that probably should be our last game then. Because that was amazing. And that was a good talk. Just reminiscing on different things and thinking about...
Ranting.
I mean, I think another thing that makes me sad, thinking about ranting, another thing that makes me sad is not that people have not done the right steps to sort of make bridges and communicate better. It's that, you know, I really do believe that they really don't want to, right? It's not the absence of wanting to or not knowing how to do it. I think people don't want to. At some level, they know that if they start talking about things, they'll realize that the wing it attitude that they've been carrying on for most of their life will not apply. Yep. Somebody who put any thought into it is going to be like, no, put some thought into it, and then they're going to complain and not do it instead of actually thinking, and that's the world they don't want to live in.
It's just laziness, exactly.
Fear, laziness, whatever you want to call it. I call it cold-blooded splash, more like belongs in the trash. Fresh.
Like, not to rant on Mark Brown the whole time. Like, I hope he doesn't watch this video. But anyway,
no one watches my videos.
Yeah. But like when he was first starting, maybe like the first year, you know, he has a channel called Game Design Toolkit, and I made a tweet at him, and I'm like, hey Mark, you know, I like your videos. Have you made any games? Like, just an honest question, like, well, you know, here's this guy, and he's talking about game design. Did he make any games? I want to play them. And he got, like, super offended.
Yeah.
Like, no, I could ride my bike really fast, though. And I'm like, dude, like, first of all, calm down.
Yeah, like, you complimented him first, so, like, that should have set the tone. Like, hey, man, I'd like to know. Also, if he did, like, you'd like to play him. But no.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Maybe I should have made that more clear, because, like, everybody on Twitter is an asshole. Maybe
yeah.
But, yeah. So, I don't know.
Another way I explained it before was I feel like a lot of people are just using creating games as a way to understand what they like about them. So, you know, there's nothing any more complicated than, ooh, that's a neat picture, and then you grab your crowns and you try to draw it, or you try to imitate it, or you do something like it, because by doing so you learn a little bit more about what it is and what you like about it and what you don't like about it. And I feel like a lot of people are just remixing things they like just to get a better understanding of what they like, not because they have any kind of true inspiration, true vision, or they don't desire to take a disciplined approach to solving problems and identifying problems. They're just remixing it just to see. Just, wouldn't it be cool if you're like, yeah, that conversation stops short when your game needs to be made and everything's buggy and nothing's coming together, and you realize even copying something is really hard.
Well, yeah, like that's kind of what I assumed you were talking about, is people going in and actually making something. Because, like, imitating something for the sake of learning is not a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's very common in other practices like music and art, right? So, that's kind of what I want to do with the whole Mega Man thing or whatever, right? Like, I'm not going to be like, yeah, this is the most innovative game of all time. No, but I'm going to do it to kind of learn. You know, like, hey, what's cool about this genre? What's neat? What could be changed? You know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of did that with the shmup, too, on a smaller scale. Dude, a soda pop vendor. Or is that spray paint? I couldn't tell.
I guess I should email that guy that and ask him if he received my other email, and then
Wow. I mean, I guess so.
yeah, that's all I got.
Hey, did you get my last 5 emails? It's like a voicemail machine. It's like, the voicemail is full.
Cool. That wraps up the stream, guys. So we will see you next time with more topics and hopefully some new interesting games. I'm going to download something on my Switch tomorrow. I'll let you know what it is when I play it. Until then, see you later.
I want to know.